Hello and welcome. I am Marisan Kyosuke, you can just call me Kyo, and welcome to the video series where we go through every character on HoloCure version 0.7, every character in alphabetical order, doing stage 5 using the little challenge of Halu 5 and Mono Weapon. If you want a longer explanation, feel free to go check out the first video of the series where I played as Aki Rose. Otherwise, enjoy. Ayunda Risu, her main weapon is nuts. Throws several nuts in front, and her special is big nuts. After powerful singing that stuns targets for 3 seconds, Risu summons big nuts that slam down, dealing 400% damage to all targets around. Look at this cute outfit! She's her first ability, non-stop nuts. When defeating a target, there's a 25% chance the target explodes into nuts that scatter, dealing 100% of main weapon damage to each. It's kind of a little like death trigger. Kaboom. Hee hee. D's is her middle ability. Inflicts internal damage. Risu's main weapon has a 20% chance to inflict damage equal to 25% of a non-boss target's HP. That's their max HP, by the way. So you throw a lot of things, and they'll just chunk a bunch of damage. You'll see it. It'll be in purple. And her last ability, DLC, she gains 3 holo coins every 3 seconds. After gaining holo coins 5 times, which isn't only through this ability, by the way. Create another Risu, max up to 3 for 15 seconds. And each of those extra Risus will deal 40% of her weapon damage. So there's a couple things we can do here. But the only correct answer is let's make money. Let's make money. We're gonna make money. Let's make money. She used to be a money maker. And honestly, she still can be. Just a bit. There's our Halu. There's our haste up stamp. That's gonna be very useful, by the way. We want so much haste. We don't need membership. We don't need full meal. We won't take full meal. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have to double check everything we're grabbing, actually. Because we want haste. Haste. I think we put on all the money building things. By the way, a lot of people do enjoy Beetle on her because of the nuts that explode after you kill things. But, I'm not a huge fan. Don't really need that. I think her weapon can do, kind of does more damage than that. It's maxed already, okay. Got nice little waves of shots. Pew, pew. But, as per normal, do we want haste hold now? No, we don't have any items. We're gonna take candy. We get 40 haste. We do less damage. We have a chance to do more damage. Another damage trigger. So when we find that thingamabob, whatever it is, we'll be happy. Greed stamp. We'll ignore that item for now. We want Promise Tiara. That's nice. We'll increase our nut production. This squirrel, by the way. Hey, Piggy Bank. We might not take bandage. We're gonna take Piggy Bank. So Piggy Bank has the funny thing of, okay, as we move, we make holo coins. Therefore, as we move, we make more Risu, and we end up maxing out on Risus very quickly, very easily. And we can just see there are nuts all over the field. I'm gonna use the ults real quick. Boom, 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 boom. And then they explode, doing tons of damage. We need Super Chato time. What's our last item? We have haste. We have money. Do we need anything else in this world? Nuts awaken. Increase attack size by 30%. Nuts bounce once when hitting the edge of the screen. So now they start bouncing backwards. All over the place. No, we don't do that much damage per nut. But I think it's fine. Everything's fine. We're going to max out Super Chato first. Whatever. Piggy Bank. Piggy Bank is technically Risu's item. There was a stream a long time ago where she stole Moona's Piggy Bank in order just to count it. She didn't want anything from it but to just count how much is in there. And it was pretty dang silly. What's our last item? What is our last item? What's our last item? We could take something defensive. I'm gonna just take Picky. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just take Picky. I can't think of anything defensive we'd want to take. I mean, any defense would be fine. But honestly, we'll be fine. We throw so many nuts. And do quote-unquote so much damage. To be fair, you know, we're only doing 2-digit damage, which is why, like, Picky is probably a decent pickup. Let's get Super Chato time. But we also, 1 in every 4 hits. 5 hits? 5 hits. Pop enemies for a fourth of their health. So maybe we don't have any issues. We'll just throw so many nuts. Nothing happens. Nice axolotl. Let's work on... Alright, we can just max the tiara. That's fine. Marking stamp will be very useful for us to actually kill the bosses with. Because our 40%... I'm sorry. Our D's triggers aren't going to hurt bosses. So we're gonna have to try hard. I want this shark. Thanks for the shark. Do something in order to kill them. The key haste. Picky. Yeah, let's just level up Picky. Let's just get to max sooner than later, so we can start racking up all the haste. Take the health though. All the haste. Health's fine. Technically, we want to reach like 100 damage per throw, so we have the highest chance and highest amount of... Have the highest chance of... I have lost all concentration because of this silly trumpet. Anyways, so Risu, Squirrel Girl, is probably actually the first Hololive member that I found. Because I was doing research to try to find some type of image for a character I was role-playing as. Just a like soft squirrel girl. She wasn't literally a squirrel, but she was like, that's her spirit animal. So I was looking to find, you know, some squirrel girls images, and found Risu. And was like completely thrown off by how well she sings, how funny she is, and all those things. But that didn't get me into Hololive. That just made me realize its existence. That probably also led me to seeing some Gura and realizing like Gura is pretty freaking great too. So that when Council finally debuted, I was ready to jump on in. It's like, you know what? What's a better time to jump in than a brand new group, right? Find a favorite within the group, follow their journey, and that's where we are now. That's how we got here. Isn't that crazy? We found Mume, and now here we are, just doing things. And heck, we can partially blame Risu now. Isn't that awesome? So, Ayunda, there we go, is a secondary personality of hers. It's quote-unquote somebody else. But she has this deep, like, mommy voice, I guess you could, I don't know how else to describe it, right? And she uses that sometimes, and that's just like Ayunda. And this is kind of like the witch hat in the witch outfit here, I think is mostly her outfit? Question mark? I don't remember. It's been a while. But in the end, all we truly can say is Risu does what Risu wants. And making these nuts jokes are definitely high on her list of things she likes to do. So, wow, did you see that, guys? I crit for 100. Wow, massive damage. There's just so many triggers of 2-digit numbers on this field that things are just getting deleted. Apparently these enemies in particular only have about 400 health, because we're getting their purple numbers are saying like 90 something, 80 something. So it only takes like 4 to 6 nuts for them to pop. Dear God, what is that sentence? But this is also my plan, is to do stage 4 with Risu, just to get an idea of health numbers. So I'll do stage 4 hard with her at some point. Will be one of my first characters. Some of these enemies are taking like 150 now, so they've got like 600 health. It's pretty nuts. Just a sudden jump and that much health. What's that? No. What's that? Sure. It's not like we're really doing that much damage with our with the nuts. Well, it kind of helped, huh? These things hard to tell. The size stamp I've tried before doesn't really do anything. Whee! Bro. So many nuts. All dem nuts. She started a very silly tradition. Who cares about that tradition now? We've got RGB Stamp. It's time to no longer see anything on the field. Look at all the colors. You know, I have to do this. Nothing happens for leveling this up. What are you expecting it to do? Rainbow harder? Please stop! It already has all the colors. We can't invent new colors. Alright. So that's a good way to kill all bitrate and etc. on a video. See, I've got colors everywhere. Okay, we need to get rid of this. That was fun for a little bit. But, I don't know if that's gonna ruin everything or not. Bam, bam, bam. The Hololive girls for, like, back a while ago got Herms to sing the song called King. And so, like, a ton of the girls sang it, right? In the end of all of them that I've heard, Risu's rendition is my favorite. So, Risu, King cover, can super suggest it. Very good. Health. Whee! Look at us run. And you can bet that when the time comes for doing silly things on Stage 4 Extreme, that we are going to be doing a full speed, movement speed Risu with the piggy bank. We just want to see how far that piggy bank can take us. Take all these. We will very likely have to abuse knockback stamp. Holy moly. She actually took it out in like 10 seconds. Like, what is that? I mean, yeah, marking stamp and all. So without marking stamp, that would have taken like 40. But that's still pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. We just want to see how much money we can get from that piggy bank. Because it's... Can you imagine, like, speed holding on a character? That's an extra 50% really quick. If you pick it up every time you see it, it's like the second most common pickup, I think, on level ups. We still haven't found the greed stamp, guys. What is wrong with us? Well, I guess we only have 14 of the stamps. So that's what's wrong with us. Bam, 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 bam. We could get sillier by using projectile up stamp as well. The bomb stamp is pretty silly. The amount of hits we'd be doing, astronomical, to say the least. Can't wait to find those. Armich. And we need to make sure we have a ton of haste for that. There's the greed stamp. What solo stamp? We don't need no solo stamp. All we want are money. Throw, throw, throw. Yeah, she just literally fills the entire board with this stuff. Alright. We can use this until bosses show up. Now everything explodes a million times per second. Oh man. Our weapon's now +3. That's a lot of... That's... Uh-oh. Mark it! Mark it! Alright, get the bomb stamp back. Big nuts! Apparently it's time for big nuts! Listen to all that money trigger. It's a lot of money in quotations. Let's go. Things are just deleting. I can't even tell. I think I saw 340 purple number, 270 purple number. So these things are breaching way more than 1,000 health now. It's like if it's like 350, multiply that by 4, 12, 13, 14. 1,400 health. Base amp. And the fact that they're still dying, even though we're only doing like mostly double-digit numbers, we got some triples in there. Means we are doing a surprising amount of damage. So we have no solo stamp. We have candy, which drops our attack damage to the 45, or down by 25%. All these nuts. There's so many more of them. There are so many more of these things. Throw, 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 throw. Throw, 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 throw. Relatively slower, but the bomb stamps are actually going crazy. Do I keep this setup? Green stamp probably isn't doing much. Goodbye, green stamp. We want rapid fire, extra nuts. With explosion, with a hint of extra explosion. It died? Oh, it was up for like 15 seconds. That's why it died. Anyways, there's so many damage numbers popping up on these guys that I can't see purples very well anymore. The purple numbers anymore. Can't read them. Throw! Keep throwing! Haste. Sure. Risu. Oh, Risu. Or should we be making money? They always say, hey, we should make money. Okay. Well, what do we ditch for money? I guess it's haste stamp, because it doesn't do that much. It kind of does do that much, right? Throw, throw, throw. Wait, what? Throw. I can't tell. I wish I kept the trumpet stamp. Throw, 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 throw. Throw, 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 throw. Oh, it's doing an absolute crap ton. It's doing a lot of work. And then us having +2 projectiles on each, just every single one of these throws 8 projectiles. I think it's 8. All of them exploding. All of them going crazy. So not... Oh, man. So losing any of these stamps lowers our efficiency by quite a lot. Aw, man. I think it's the projectile up stamp, which is doing the least. Alright, bye. We decided to forsake you and make more money. Ah, that might be a mistake. Alright, let's grab that. Uh-oh, we got stuck. We're good. There we go. Get away. I should have sold that. Look at all that money. The game knows what we're here for. Okay. One more. How much health do these Luna Knights have? 585? 2,000. 8 times 4 is 30? 32? So, what, 2,300 something health? That's a lot of health. But luckily, we have the 1/4 damage triggers. Quarter of their health. So we're able to chunk through them. I have no idea how many times it's triggering. Hololive. Oh yeah. So I looked through the schedule of releases, and tomorrow's release is the Eve, and then Christmas, right? Well, it turns out Zeta, the very final character, when you're doing A to Z, you know, the character with Z is probably gonna be last. is actually releasing on the 1st, in America at least. So that's actually kind of exciting. Right on New Year's, we're finishing up everything? Like, what the heck? That's what I would have planned normally. But I didn't even plan it. It just happened. Fate. So we get to see Zeta, the Zeta run, at last. But what's interesting to me is that I've heard Zeta is, like, extremely good now. Uh-oh. I'm taking damage. Uh-oh. We gotta be careful now, guys. This is, like, actually problematic amounts of damage we've taken. We have no way of recovering. We deleted the heal stamp. We have no DR. Oh, dear. I should be eating burgers from that, but we just have to get lucky that burgers drop from enemies. Whee! There we go. Yeah, get enough burgers drops from enemies, but we are going to be more careful and try to make sure that we are busting holes down with the nuts. Got the big nuts. And making sure that we're able to keep going. We don't want to be taking too much, almost any chip damage, because it is kind of a lot. We only have 330 health, which is, you know, some might say is a lot. Health! But, it goes away really fast. I got hit once there, and it did like 40 damage. And then enemies, some enemies like go tick, 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 tick damage-wise. And so you'll just get deleted so fast. So almost there, almost out. With this many hit triggers, can you imagine what happens if you put on the negate stamp? Or the pacifist stamp, sorry. Enemies probably be like nearly perma-stun, right? 3, 2, 1, yeah! Go, marking stamp, go! Carry us to victory, marking stamp. There are so many numbers. We gotta keep moving though. Yeah, 17 seconds. Gotta keep moving for that piggy bank. So we made 18k, oh, 180k, plus an additional almost 30, plus an additional almost 20. That's a couple dollars. Let's go. Alright guys, that's fun. That was Risu. She's a nutty character. Lots of fun. Would suggest. We used to be an old money farmer till people found Ozki, basically. And that's it. Thank you guys. And there's the clear. Thank you all for watching, and please come join us over on YouTube or on Twitch at twitch.tv/marisankyosuke_TV, same name as this YouTube account. Would love to have you. Come chat and say hi, or just lurk. You don't have to talk at all. And of course, blah blah blah, like, comment, subscribe if you don't know already. That's how all YouTube content creators get discovered eventually. So, other than that, take care. Bye bye.